Heyo, and what is up, gang? Thank you for checking out Sledgehammer TV. Today we are back with another WWE 2k19 simulation preview and prediction, this time focusing on Bill Goldberg versus The Undertaker at the upcoming Super Showdown. A match that none of us want, a match that we're all going to get for some reason. I don't know what possible scenario that the WWE could have drummed up to have any reason for this match to be taking place. This is probably a match just for an audience of one. Probably a special request from the Prince of Saudi Arabia, which is where the Super Showdown is going to be taking place in Jeddah. This is the main event of the evening, a main event 20 years in the making, 20 years too late. And with the way the WWE debuted Bill Goldberg on his initial run in the WWE, they had no idea what they were doing with him. And I have a rather interesting way they could have booked Bill Goldberg upon his arrival, leading him to a match with The Undertaker at a big show like a WrestleMania. But we are going to save that nugget for after the matchup. Let's go to ringside right now and get set for this Super Showdown confrontation, courtesy of WWE 2k19. Baghdad, Iraq is not where this thing is going down. Like I said, this is happening in Jeddah, but this is the closest location logistically available on the list in 2k19, so that is why I chose that. And here he comes. Goldberg. Oldberg. Bill Goldberg, former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, a guy that defeated Brock Lesnar at the Survivor Series in 2016 in record fashion, something that I don't really think he deserved to do. He also would then go on to win the WWE Universal Championship from Kevin Owens. Bill Goldberg in WCW was 173-0 before finally losing his first match to Kevin Nash with an assist from Scott Hall, and for the first time ever lost his WCW championship. He is also one of very few men that can say he pinned Triple H in order to kick off his WWE World Heavyweight Championship. A very impressive resume. The man with the longest winning streak in professional wrestling history, about to do business with the man that holds the most famous undefeated streak that there ever was. And that is a great kind of lead-in for this matchup that I don't even think that they've mentioned yet. And at this point, with both of them being 50-plus years old and those accolades being way in the past, does it really even matter? No, but maybe 20 years ago, it's something they could have definitely worked with. Bill Goldberg. Not my guy. Never was a Goldberg guy. The Undertaker, on the other hand, how could you not be a fan of The Undertaker? I don't think I've ever once met anybody that is not a fan of The Undertaker. From Death Valley, baby.
And his opponent, from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker.
I had to lay out for that because you just have to give the man his respect. The Undertaker, 7-time world champion, 7-time world tag team champion, 21 straight victories at WrestleMania until losing to Brock Lesnar, making it 21-1. The current WrestleMania record for The Undertaker stands officially at 24-2. We're not going to talk about that at all here. 35 years of professional wrestling experience, walking into the ring to face probably one of the biggest threats you could ever see to The Undertaker. But I'm giving it maybe too much credit. We're talking now in 2019. This match is probably going to go no longer than 5 minutes. I can't see this really being an epic confrontation between two great gladiators. But maybe I'm selling them short. I've been told The Undertaker looks in the best condition he's looked in a long time following his 2 surgeries. Bill Goldberg, I don't know what he even has left in the tank. He did pull off some impressive stuff in his last run. But is a Bill Goldberg match versus The Undertaker really necessary at this point? We all know we would have much rather see The Undertaker versus Sting. That was the real dream match, WWE versus WCW. Bill Goldberg, I guess, is a great second fiddle, as we will never probably see Sting versus The Undertaker. I don't know why. If we could see this, why can't we see that? Sting seems to be doing great. He's supposedly in great condition too. But this is the matchup that we're getting. I was always, as many of you, a very, very big Undertaker guy. Even during the American Badass days, look at these jerk-offs in the crowd with the Goldberg signs. I'm sure some of you out there are Goldberg guys. I just was never a Goldberg guy. There's the bell, and here we go for the kickoff of this preview and predictions, courtesy of 2K19. The crowd already solidly behind The Undertaker, just like I was talking about we are. How could you not have respect for the legacy The Undertaker has left in this industry? Bill Goldberg not showing any respect right now as he gives a big boot to The Undertaker and follows up, but The Undertaker with a nice takedown follows up with some kicks of his own. Bill Goldberg retreating to the outside for a minute. Undertaker getting a little cocky too soon. Goldberg looks to take advantage. I don't know how many times I'm going to say the name Goldberg, but I'm not looking forward to it. It's bad enough I got to see him. I got to say this name. He got a pinfall already. What's he thinking about? Is he out of his mind? Right hand sends the big man down to the mat. Big Billy Goldberg takes an elbow to the face. It's The Undertaker solidly on the attack now. Stiff lariat sends Goldberg to the mat. Following up. Stomping on the face of the former WCW champion. Undertaker now going for an early cover. Probably trying to wrap this up so he can go home and put an ace bandage on something. Goldberg now with the big man up, but reversed into a nice Russian leg sweep. Both of these men pretty much jockeying for position. Undertaker looking to take control with a stalling vertical suplex, showing him why this is his yard, not Roman's yard. But this will always be the yard of The Undertaker. Setting up here for a fall-away slam from the dead man, pulling out all the stops here, looking in tremendous condition. Setting Bill Goldberg up now, centering most of his attack at the onset here on the upper body, trying to negate the strength that Bill Goldberg has over the legendary Undertaker. Undertaker looked to get a DDT in there, but Goldberg fights his way out of it. Picks up the dead man, carrying him around like dead weight. Sends him to the mat. Goldberg again looking for an early pin. Gets a 1 count only. You're going to have to do a lot more than that if you're going to want to put away the big Undertaker. Look at this. Look for a double underhook suplex. Nice reversal by the Undertaker. The agility being shown there. Absolutely impressive. Big knee staying on top of the stronger, more powerful Bill Goldberg, trying to wear him down. Working on the back and the upper body. But Goldberg with a double drop leg down. That's not the way you say that. Setting up now. Look at this pump handle front slam. Bill Goldberg taking control of this matchup at this point. Nice lariat. Ducks one from the Undertaker. Back body drop. Look at this now. Spine buster. I haven't seen the Undertaker be this dominated in a while. Goldberg setting up now, looking to finish it with a spear. He's calling for the jack. No, he's going for the cover. 1, 2, Kick out by The Undertaker. He's going to have to do more than that. Undertaker struggling to get up on his feet. Goldberg is ready and unleashes with a jackhammer. Has Taker up and drives him down. 1, 2. Oh, look at that at the last minute. The Undertaker kicks out. He's going to have to do something to get back into this matchup. Goldberg sets up once again. Pump handle, fall away, slam into the corner. Continuing to stay on top with a vicious gut wrench suplex. Goldberg just dominating The Undertaker, almost stunned into silence. Taker finally coming back with a signature choke slam from the depths of hell. Drags the body of Goldberg into the middle of the ring, trying to finish this. 1, 2. Kick out by Goldberg. The Undertaker can't believe it. And neither can I. Taker now setting up for something here. Goldberg gets to his feet. Undertaker pulling off a nice stalling vertical suplex again. Continuing to work on the lower back and the upper body. Oh, suffers a tremendous lariat. I don't know how much more Taker can withstand. The same could maybe be said for Goldberg. A high angle back body drop. Beautifully executed by The Undertaker. Goldberg sends him to the floor with a big boot. This match still very much anybody's game right now as the offense continues to sway back and forth from one contestant to the other. Goldberg looking for a breather, goes to the outside. Undertaker follows him. Goldberg now, oh, look out! Rams the head of the dead man into that steel ring edge. Somehow The Undertaker is not taken out of it. Oh, slaps the teeth right out of Goldberg's face and sends him tumbling outside the ring. Still, the action is ferocious here. Undertaker just tossing Goldberg around like a child. Adding insult to the injury here. Nice right hand by the dead man. Oh, gets sent into the steel steps. The referee's counting. Oh, we got to a count of 8 before both men finally gets back into the ring. Irish whip into the corner, reversed. Goldberg head first. Nice elbow by the big man. Taker goes for a body slam, but the injuries and the damage to the back showing its toll. Goldberg again setting up for this pump handle fall away slam for a second time in this matchup. Drags the Undertaker's body to the middle of the ring. Here we go. 1. Undertaker with an early kick out. Hopefully we're getting a second wind here. Oh, look at the ferocity as Goldberg drives those elbows into the shoulder of the Undertaker. Working on the head and the neck now. Just picking apart the bones of the dead man, one body part at a time. Taker now looking to get back into this thing. He's going to have to do something to combat the WCW's Golden Boy. Back body drop by the Undertaker. This could be the opening he needs to gain the advantage once again, but Goldberg staying on top and kicks him in the face once again. The power of Bill Goldberg is absolutely frightening, and the Undertaker is showing you why. The damage he has taken, look at this, just picking apart, like I said, piece by piece, focusing on the legs now. The Undertaker trying to fight his way out of it. Gets out of that vicious leg lock, showing the damage. Look at this, gingerly steps on his legs and ends up on his back again. Fireman's carry. Undertaker still just looking and fighting and scratching for that opening. anything he can do right now to slow down the offense of Bill Goldberg, who just looks like he's unstoppable tonight with an unbelievable short arm clothesline. Look at him just mocking The Undertaker as he struggles back to his feet. Oh, Goldberg sent to the outside. The action sprawls to the ringside area for the second time in this matchup. Both of these men truly fighting like warriors here. Nobody wants to go down. Back and forth and back and forth. And now a vicious back suplex by Goldberg on the concrete outside floor. Unbelievable. But The Undertaker fires back with a shoulder block. At a count of 6 now. Taker again with a beautiful suplex. These guys got to get back into the ring now. Taker doing just that. He needs to follow up. Praying to the souls of the creatures of the night. The Undertaker setting up for something big now. Here we go, Tombstone. No! Goldberg fights out of it. Puts him up. Oh my God, not another jackhammer for the second time. This has got to be it. 1, 2. The Undertaker kicks out again in true dead man fashion. Bill Goldberg doesn't know what to do at this point. Wrenching away at the head of The Undertaker, trying to make every shot count. Another gut-wrench suplex. Goldberg staying on top of The Undertaker now. The dead man looks like he's in dire straits. Going for the pin again. 1, 2, and The Undertaker kicks out again. Look at the frustration on the face of Bill Goldberg. Nice arm drag takeover by The Undertaker. Pendulum looking to shift now. Oh, with the head. Whoa, my God. Vicious head strikes repeatedly into the top turnbuckle, knocking Goldberg back into the year 2000. Once again, praying to the souls of the creatures of the night. Undertaker looking to set up for something big now. But drop toe hold takes The Undertaker down. Bill Goldberg finds himself back on the aggressive. Big boot to the gut. And again with this pump handle fall away slam. The Undertaker's back has got to be screaming in pain. This could be the last opportunity, the last gasp for the dead man to truly do the damage he needs to put out Bill Goldberg. That's not going to be enough. My Days Gone installed update file is just blinging there on us. Gonna have to go play that when this is over. It's been a crazy game. Days Gone, fucking frightening. As frightening as this match for The Undertaker, as he still struggles to find the weak spot on Bill Goldberg, who just will not stay down. Look out, we have a spear setting up. Oh, short range spear, like getting hit in the gut with a missile. Goldberg looking to finish things off now, sets him up. This is going to be a third jackhammer down. 1, 2. I can't believe it. I cannot believe this. I told you guys in the last 2 videos, 2k19 hates my freaking guts, man. Why? This is definitely not the outcome we would want to see when Super Showdown comes at us in just over a week's time. Look at this. The Undertaker kicked out of multiple jackhammers, but the third one just would end up being too much. We take a look. This is the second one here. Twice in this matchup. The Undertaker still showed life and would not go down. But by the end of this thing, Bill Goldberg was just a little bit too much. I'm in shock right now. I thought for sure, at least in this computer simulation, that The Undertaker would have the advantage. I can't even believe. Look at this short-range spear. Boom! Exploding out of the corner like an atom bomb. He had no chance after that one.
Here is your winner, Goldberg.
Goldberg is your winner. Look, the crowd seems to be happy. I don't know if that's going to be the case when we get this Super Showdown. Look at that face. Oh my God. I mean, do you think that's actually what might happen? I mean, logistically speaking, if you think about it, Bill Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar's the guy that beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. So wouldn't it stand to reason that maybe the WWE might book Bill Goldberg to go over this thing? To go over in this matchup? I don't know, man. It's a frightening thought. I'll tell you guys now my idea of what I would have done if I was given the book upon the debut of Bill Goldberg. I would have talked to The Undertaker straight away, and I would have laid out this whole entire plan. I would have said, this is... Whoa, wait, hang on. Look at this. Bill Goldberg is a 90 rating, and The Undertaker, I don't know if you've seen that, my shoulder might have been in the way, was only an 87. I didn't even really notice that before loading this thing up. No wonder Bill Goldberg won. Oh my God. How could they rate him higher than The Undertaker? Are they taking the age factor into account when putting the stats on The Undertaker's character in 2K? Holy shit, why is he a whole 3 points higher? Look at this, 87, 87, and 90. What the hell, 2K? That seems a little unfair. Anyway, let me tell you guys. When Bill Goldberg first came into the WWE, I forget what year it was, 2006, 7, whatever it was. What I would have immediately done with him was book him the way WCW did. Vince McMahon didn't want to do that. Vince McMahon doesn't like to copy what other people have done. But it was done successfully, and it worked the first time, and it would have worked here again. If you would have had Bill Goldberg just go strong throughout the entire year, ripping apart the entire roster, making his way to Triple H and the WWE Championship, effectively winning that championship and then moving on down the line. What you do at that point is you have him maybe on the same team with The Undertaker at Survivor Series. You have them have some sort of a miscommunication or some sort of a reason to have a confrontation during this matchup, but then you let it go away from there. You have The Undertaker go on to win the Royal Rumble, which will set up the matchup between Goldberg and The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Goldberg will be wrapping up a whole year's worth of being the champion and an undefeated streak that he's replicating for the second time, going up against The Undertaker's WrestleMania win-loss streak at the time, which would have been, I don't know what, like 12-0, 13-0, whatever it would have been, and that's how you could have booked this. The man with the 2 longest winning streaks ever in the history of professional wrestling versus the man that holds the most prestigious undefeated streak of all time. And eventually you have Goldberg lose the title to The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The Taker streak continues, and then all of this that even you're doing right now, if that kind of moment would have happened and you would have built up Bill Goldberg as this undefeatable machine once again, going through some real legitimate competition, guys like Edge, guys like, the Hardys and the Dudleys at the time, whoever was still around, giving him the world championship, setting him up in this big light, showing the world that even in the WWE, Bill Goldberg is truly a force to be reckoned with. Who else would have made more sense for him to go up against at WrestleMania than the Dead Man? It would have been very similar, in my opinion, to what they did with Batista and The Undertaker. Back then, they would have pulled off a great match. The Undertaker would have been able to lead Bill Goldberg to a great WrestleMania match, and it would have capped off with an Undertaker win. You could have revisited this feud, have Bill Goldberg get his win back if it was that necessary. But if all of this stuff went down, all of this stuff that's happening now when Bill Goldberg was inducted into the Hall of Fame, everything would be even more special. But Bill Goldberg, to me, just feels still at this time just like another WCW old guy. He never really got his due. Sure, he was given the championship. Sure, he was unnecessarily given the Universal Championship at the age of 49. during the championship's infancy. That is a step that definitely didn't help, in my opinion. It damaged it, and it only led to it going to the hands of Brock Lesnar, which is never anything good, which is the state of the future of the WWE right now. But that's what I would have done. That's how I would have brought him in. That's how I would have got him over, and I think it would have been great. And the WWE obviously failed to do that. They just put him head first towards Evolution. He beat Randy Orton. He beat Batista. He got into scuffles with Ric Flair. Eventually took the title from Triple H. Regardless of how many times they could sneak attack him or try to attack him with sledgehammers, Bill Goldberg still ended up being our WWE champion. But this match at the Super Showdown seems just like for no reason. Honestly, it's happening for no good reason, which is most of this card. This card is shaping up to be a very missable show. Thus far, they've announced 6 matches, and there are 5 matches that I don't want anything to do with. This is one of them. I'm very afraid of how they are going to book the end of this matchup. Is this going to be the beginning of some short-term program leading to a SummerSlam matchup? I don't want any of that. If The Undertaker's going to be back around and he's going to be wrestling, you got to give him better guys than a Bill Goldberg. And that's not a knock on Goldberg. I'm sure he's going to bring his best abilities to this matchup. He wasn't that bad in his match with, well, the matches that he had. But, I don't want to just see another Goldberg match where he's going to come out here and just obliterate The Undertaker in 3 minutes. And then what? We're just going to sacrifice The Undertaker to everybody since nobody cares anymore? Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. That better not be the direction we go. This is what we got right here. What I just showed you guys, I don't know, what was that, about 15, 17-minute matchup. Don't expect that. Do not expect that at all. But don't be surprised if the outcome ends up being the same. My name is Nick Nightmare. Thank you guys for joining me for another WWE 2k19 showcase simulation, focusing this time on Goldberg and The Undertaker for this upcoming Super Showdown. Thank you guys all for being here with me today. This is the rest of the team: Thor the Sledgehammer, the official Sledgehammer of the Sledgehammer Wrestling Show, and his tag team partner, the World Heavyweight Champion of all the microphones in all the world, Mr. Blue the Snowball Microphone. The most important member of the team, as always, is each and every one of you. I want to invite you now to subscribe and join the over 1,500 plus that know when you want your wrestling and your entertainment news bullshit free and full of fun, truth, and justice. Sledgehammer TV is the place to be, so hit that subscribe button right now, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you don't miss a thing, as we got more 2K simulations coming at you. We have the ever-present hammering of the Monday Night Raw and SmackDown live shows each and every week. We will be covering Super Showdown, and I just might be doing a review on Double or Nothing this Saturday. You're going to have to stay notified to find out if that's the case. For the rest of you that are already members of the Sledgehead Army, my Sledgehammer Club, my beautiful family, my brothers and sisters, thank you for being with me on this journey all this time. 1,500 subs is nothing to sneeze at, and we are on our way to 2,000 and beyond quickly, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed this ride so far, because it's only going to continue to get better from here. That, my friends, is going to do it, and we are out of here, and we will see you next time right here on your new favorite wrestling show, the Sledgehammer Wrestling Show, only on Sledgehammer TV, right here on YouTube.com. Boom.